Yo, what's going on, guys? Dark here, back in the video, and today I'm doing a video talking about aggressiveness and this confidence in gunfights in Halo, which I've been working on the past few days. Honestly, like the past few weeks, it feels like me doing FFA tournaments and stuff like that. I was wanting to be more aggressive and like confident when I fight, not like half challenging people. And I'll explain what I mean by that later. Also, I just want to make an announcement before I get into the topic of this video. I'm going to be doing a live stream later today. I'm going to start to live stream a lot more. Some of you may have saw that I had like a test stream last night. And I was just kind of getting the settings down, or last afternoon rather. Like I was getting the settings down or whatever. So I may live stream, free for all. I probably will live stream Halo free for all. I may live stream something else. I've been playing Fortnite. Obviously that game's pretty much been like the hot topic. I'm just trying to get better at that game as well. But most likely like Halo or in some sense, MCC maybe. But I'll decide on it when the time comes. But also I just really want to thank you guys for like all the support on my channel and stuff like that. The second I started my live stream, everyone just like, I had like 5 people. I know it may not seem like a lot, but like the second I started, I had like 5 people. So it's pretty cool that I have like an active fan base and stuff like that. And I'm on spring break, so I'll be uploading and I'll be trying to stick to a schedule like every other day. One thing when school starts back up, yeah, I need to make videos over the weekend so I can like stack them during the week, because during the week I don't really play too much, and it depends on how much homework I have, blah blah. But pretty much I'll be streaming later today, so if you guys want to check that out, just kind of stay tuned on my channel, just watch YouTube and stuff like that, and you'll see me pop up later today. So the most important thing in Halo, in this video, not in Halo, but in this video, the main topic is, I think it's one of the most important things in Halo, is having confidence in your gunfights and confidence in yourself. And that's the first thing I'm going to start off with before I start with the aggression part, because I feel like once you have the confidence, then you can, capitalize on that and be aggressive. So, Splice won yesterday too, I'm about to say MLG Columbus. I'm not the biggest fan of Splice. I like them. They're good players and stuff like that. I like what's his name? Not Stellar. No disrespect to Stellar. I like Shotzi and Renegade a lot. They're probably my 2 favorite players on that team. The other people, Eco and Stellar are good too, obviously. But one thing with them overall as a team is I feel like they have a mentality of like, just play aggressive. They soar on you. I mean, Optic's done this before, or ex-Optic team. They just play aggressive and they soar on you and stuff like that. But like Renegade especially, like he had a lot of confidence in his gunfights, and it kind of was like confirming the things I've been suspecting the past few weeks. Like for me personally, I have challenged people, and what I mean by that is I'll get in a gunfight and I'll kind of notice that I'm like, they got first shot on me, and I'll kind of lose confidence in the back of my mind, like, oh my gosh, this guy has a shot up on me. How am I gonna come back and win this? But that mentality is so like bad to have, and I've kind of taken out of my game completely. Just having that mentality of not coming back. You have to believe that you're gonna come back in that gunfight, even if someone just shot up on you. And just having confidence to see that gunfight through to the end and not losing faith in yourself is so important in Halo. And Bubu had a how to aim, or like a tips on how to aim and improve your shot in Halo. And the last tip he said, in my opinion, was the most important. He said, have confidence in your shot and believe that no one is going to beat you in a gunfight. And that's so important. Like, it's so important. And it's something that I feel like held me back for a little bit. Obviously I still won a lot of gunfights and stuff like that, but I feel like I could have won even more if I just had a little bit more confidence in myself and didn't like kind of leave during the gunfight. I just fully committed. If you guys remember in Star Wars Episode 3, like Yoda's like, if so powerful you are, why leave, right? Like you gotta believe in yourself, believe in the gunfight. The second you engage with someone in a 1v1, just fully commit. Just keep your reticle on them. Don't try turning away. Don't try running away. Just fully commit and look at them. And if they get shot up on you, believe that your strafe will bring you back to win. It's crazy, like how that slight change in mindset changed my game a lot, just especially for free-for-alls. Like, you need to have confidence in what you're doing, have confidence in what you're pushing, don't hesitate on what you're pushing, just make a decision and go with it. The more and more you hesitate, I feel like you're just gonna limit yourself, and you're gonna like kind of scare yourself out of the gunfight, and you're not gonna be mentally there when the gunfight actually occurs. You're just gonna kind of lose it before it even started. I definitely feel like the mental part of Halo is such a huge thing. Like, just fully commit to people. I don't care if you're like a quarter shields or whatever. Well, this applies more to free-for-all, but like obviously in 4s you want to like stay behind cover and stuff like that. But if you're in a 1v1 situation, fully commit to it. Don't be afraid. Don't try leaving in the middle of the gunfight. Don't try throwing grenades in the middle of the gunfight. Just fully commit, and obviously the tips I've had in the past with aiming and stuff like that, apply all those, but the mentality change of finishing a gunfight to the end and believing that you could win. I know it's such a minor thing. People are probably like, oh man, dude, this is such an obvious thing. Why would you even make a commentary about this? But I can't stress how important it is in Halo. I hear pros are saying it. If the pros are saying it, obviously I'm on to something in terms of like a video or a commentary, because I feel like it's a really underrated topic. No one really talks about confidence in video games, or just having full belief that you're gonna win that gunfight. I don't feel like people ever talk about that, because when I'm playing online, people hesitate all the time. People probably leaving in the middle of gunfights. People run away from you in the middle of gunfights. People, if you win like 2 gunfights in the game, that person will try avoiding you. So I feel like it's a big issue, and a lot of people don't really commit. Like, people will lose one gunfight and they just lose all confidence in themselves. They'll lose all confidence and they'll try to avoid that person in the game, even though fighting that person makes you better. Obviously, like, don't fight every 1v1 if you don't have to, but in the chances you are in that 1v1 and you need to fight, you just need to commit and you can't leave. And my problem was, I tried leaving in the middle of gunfights. I used to like try sprinting away, like if a guy was shot up or whatever, but if I just committed and strafed my hardest, I would actually come back and win. It's pretty much what I've been doing now. So that kind of leads into the aggression part, which is extremely important, because once you have that confidence in your shot and stuff like that, and you just feel like you can't lose or whatever, or you win a majority of your gunfights, you just need to be aggressive. Like right there, I'm just aggressive, challenging the dude, like just having 100% faith that I'll hit that shot. And the thing is, if you're not like aggressive enough, especially in Halo 5, and also Fortnite taught me this too, like if you're not aggressive in that game, I feel like most of the time the aggressive player wins. The person who builds the highest wins. The person who's just pushing the other guy wins most of the time in that game, it feels like. So I feel like I apply that to like Halo Free For All as well. Like in this Halo in general, like if you look at like Splice play especially, they're extremely aggressive. Like if they feel like they have a slight advantage on you, they'll capitalize on it and they'll punish your enemies. And that's like a thing in fighting games too. Like they make a mistake, if they make a bad rotation, if they get a man down, you need to capitalize on that mistake and not just sit there and watch them make that mistake. You want to capitalize on it and punish them for it. That's the thing like all high level players do, especially in all competitive scenes. If they make a mistake, or if they're shot down, if they're not looking at you, if they're not positioned right, you need to capitalize on that. Get a first shot up on them and know that in the back of your head you got the kill the second you have the first shot on them. I know this commentary is kind of vague. It's a lot more like just mental stuff, but this stuff helped me so much in the past few weeks. Just improving gunfights and just being aggressive. In the Microsoft like tournament or whatever, for free for all, I got like 5th. And one thing I realized, I played like against Straight Sick or whatever in the final round and stuff like that, and people, and I feel like I definitely should have won that game. Honestly, I genuinely feel like in the bottom of my heart, I feel like I should have won that game. But my biggest issue in that match that I can acknowledge for myself, I was not being aggressive enough. I was like kind of being passive, just trying to clean up kills and stuff like that, when I just should have been aggressive, attacking and it's going at them, you know what I mean? Like I'm just sitting there like in the back trying to clean up kills, like, oh, I don't, and it kind of like half committing gunfights and stuff like that, trying to like put like peak shots on people, but I just need to fully commit, and that definitely feel like I could have won that game, or I would have won that game if I definitely fully committed. And having the confidence is literally that important. Don't get nervous no matter who you play. I still struggle to this day. Like obviously, if you're playing against someone really good, you have to respect them to a certain extent, but don't be afraid to challenge them. And that's one thing I even need to work on to this day, is don't be afraid to challenge anybody. Like have confidence in who you are, like what you've done in Halo, whatever you accomplished, or how many gunfights you won, whatever your KD is, whatever. Like just think about all the positive moments in Halo, like all the best gaming moments you ever had, like best gunfights, like your best moments, your highlights. Think of that in the back of your head, and just that should, I feel like, give you the confidence to what is it? Not excel, or I guess yes, excel or succeed and have more confidence in gunfights. Obviously, you're not gonna win every gunfight. If you can win like more than half of them, I feel like that's really good. If you can win like 60 or 70% of them, that's extremely great, and definitely Free For All is a big help with that. So I hope this video wasn't too like vague, or I hope I wasn't being too like just loosey goosey with everything on what I'm talking about. But having confidence is that important, not just in video games, but in life in general, in anything you do in life. And you truly have to believe that you can do it. I don't know how many times I've said this, or how many times I've kind of been through watching videos about this confidence and believing in yourself and stuff like that. Like when I, like a few years ago and stuff like that, especially for like track and stuff and in Halo and school. I feel like if this applies, like what I'm saying, I feel like it applies to a lot of stuff outside of Halo. But obviously you guys subscribe for Halo and stuff like that, so I'm gonna put in a Halo context for you guys. But let's see, how close is the game here to being finished? I know that this gameplay was pretty good. I think on like 40, 43 and like 18, I think. In this game, I feel like I definitely employed a lot of those tactics. I knew before the game even started, I felt like I'm the best player in this lobby. I always had that mindset too. Without being arrogant, obviously, like I'm the best player in the game. I'm the best player in the lobby. No one can stop me. I like stuff like that, and I feel like that type of mindset gets like, it's bad in today's society, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, obviously you have to believe it. You have to believe you're the best before you're the best, and I feel like as long as you're not arrogant about it, like putting down other people and like, you know, like being braggadocious or whatever and stuff like that, you're fine. But if you think that in the back of your head, no matter what game you play or whatever you do, you know, I feel like you're definitely you're taking a step in the right direction. And I know some people be like, oh, dude, you're just arrogant. You think you're so good, dude. Like, oh my gosh, you think you're nasty. It's like, yeah, you want to think that if you're gonna be a good player. So I don't care what anybody says. That's honestly helped me throughout the years of playing Halo. Like, ever since I got Xbox Live, the first game I played, I believed I was the best. And till this day, every game I play, I believe that I want to be the best in the game. I want to be the best in the lobby, whatever. So, hope this video helped you guys out a lot. I know it was more vague. I know it was kind of me rambling, talking about kind of philosophical stuff like life philosophy, but it definitely applies to Halo so much. So, I'll leave Boo Boo Doo aiming tip video in the description and the final tip he had. And as you guys can see right here, my friend's asking me, do you stream? And saying I'm going to soon. And later today I will be streaming maybe some Battlefront 2, Halo 5, MCC, something like that. I'll decide when I stream. Hope I see you guys there. Pretty much I'm gonna let this message play out and then I'll show you guys the stats here. I think at this time I was like a champ 47. I think right now I'm like a 90 or like 100 something. I haven't played in a while, or I mean, honestly, you play, but it's hard to like, when you match other champions, it's very rare, so it's kind of hard to like get that super fast boost of ranking up. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace.